All right, welcome to Smoking the UK or Storytime with Smokey. On this one, we are going to go over my trip to Glasgow, where we go and see Kendrick Lamar live in person. Shout out to Mark, Mel, and Andra. You guys are the ones that kind of made that particular thing happen. Yeah, let's get into this one. How this is gonna work though, so you guys can know. I'm kind of just gonna play the clips from the night, tell you what I was thinking, let them play some, kind of like in their entirety, so you guys can kind of see what I was seeing. But that's kind of how this one is gonna go. If you'd like to see more stuff like this, I plan on going to Arthur's Seat here in Edinburgh. There's a beach by me that I want to go to, so I'm gonna just start doing more of this, smoking the UK stuff, as well as other stuff. So if you would like to see more of it, please do let me know. If you would like to support the channel, currently the Patreon has been started. You can find the link in the description. If you can also hit that like and subscribe because we are trying to grow the channel actively. And let's get into this one. So you know how this first clip is gonna go. Though it's gonna be super dark because I didn't know that my camera wasn't gonna be able to handle such low light as poorly as it did. So the first one's gonna be super dark and grainy. But yeah, it still should be pretty fun though. But yeah, let's get into this one and see how it goes. Welcome to Glasgow.
All right, everybody.
Also, if you can't tell, I'm fucking sick. And this is before I went to the Kendrick show. Like my nose is just so stuffed. I tried everything except literally like a neti pot and actually going to the doctor. But yeah, I have no idea. So I probably sound mad crazy to you guys right now.
We're in Glasgow now, right? So I'm at Buchanan bus station, wherever this is. I don't particularly know. Looks nice as shit. Look at that, everybody. So we are going to King Kendrick's show. Shout out to the homies. The homies is right here, not these.
And my camera work is terrible.
Group of folks.
The wind out there when we got to Glasgow too, like Jesus Christ. Like I literally got moved down the street like 2-3 times.
Second, nice young lady, you know.
This is terrible. I'm scrubbing this, boys. I'm scrubbing this. Not the video, that video clip. Let's see what this next one is.
All right, we're back at it again.
So by the time we get here, though, I didn't record it because it was trash. I went to this pub called Ravens. I don't know where the fuck it's at, but it's called Ravens. And they charged me £8 for some fries with pico de gallo, cheese sauce, and some maple barbecue brisket. And they called it a Philly cheese. And I'm just like, the disrespect, cuz. Like, the fuck? Man put barbecue on a Philly cheese. Man put pico de gallo on a Philly cheese. There's nothing Philly about this motherfucker. Like, they even use just the traditional bechamel. They don't even make like a cheese bechamel. They just made the bechamel base and they just use that for a sauce, which I'm just like, that's mad as fuck. Like, it was not terrible, but it wasn't good. It was one of those like, I'm not mad. I've had worse food for £8. I for sure have. But that shit it was just an amalgamation of bullshit. So we went to Ravens first, had a whiskey, and then we smoked the joint and then walked down here to, what is this, the Hydro. That's what this will be.
But now we've made it to, what the fuck is this place called? I don't know what it's called, y'all. Yeah, what's the name of this place? What's the name of this place, my boy? The Oval. Shout out to the boy Mark, Mel, Andra, gang business. We outside. It's lit. We in line though. The queue for this shit is ignorant. But yeah. What the fuck I'm doing for my evening? I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Bitch.
The what's it called too? The low light is just terrible, blood. It's terrible. Terrible. What's This is just mad to me.
Shit.
Like it was packed, blood. Like the I didn't even know there was a coat check, but the coat check line goes from the coat check to like one of the main entry doors. Like it was crazy.
They showed up for this nigga.
Swear or we just seen like the same kid like 3 different times. Yeah, this curly haired kid with the glasses. Oh yeah, no, it's just a bunch of curly haired kids with glasses.
Those niggas shit. They showed up for this nigga.
Yeah, so I did that one just so I could show you guys. I was gonna edit this down, but I'm doing so much shit right now. I don't have time to edit. Show you guys what's this thing. Okay, so we've gone inside. So we've gotten drinks. The homies bought his merch. That's the boy Mark right there on the right hand of the screen. He got himself 2 hoodies and like 3 shirts, and then bought his bird like a hoodie and a shirt too. Like my boy spent money on the merch for King Kendrick. I was like, damn, that boy's a King Kenny fan. Like, shout out to Mark.
Yo, what's packed in this bitch? Kung Fu Kenny.
Yo, my camera work is terrible. I just panned that in like 0.5 seconds.
No, yeah, the dead's no, but the hunt's like a VIP bit, so we can get to
No, I swear it was like you go standing A, B, C, D, and it was like your section.
Nah, we walked in, bro, it was packing when we walked in. Remember, we walked in and barely made it past.
Come on, focus for me.
That was it. When
Boom. All right. It didn't focus perfect. However, the thing I did notice at this show was this is Kendrick's final contractual obligation to TDE and Capitol Records, or excuse me, Interscope. And all the imagery is for like PG Lang and like not Interscope or TDE, which I thought was super crazy.
He's already marching.
Yeah, there goes PG Lang in this bitch. Yo, if I was Kendrick, you're not running none of this shit on my shit.
Mate, he came out in the middle.
The fuck are you running adverts on me for?
Does this even matter? Okay, no, that's trash. All right, so this is the opener of the show. This is going to be Tana Leone. He opened for Kendrick. The thing I noticed about Tana's performance, or just really how Kendrick had the show orchestrated, was every person is going to perform solo except Kendrick. Kendrick has choreography and like backup dancers, like, but nobody else came out on stage with him, so it's still solo. But how I looked at it was, Tana Leone is an up and coming artist, and you just sent them out into the Lions Den. There's 10,000 people out there tonight, young man. Go fucking make it work. Go make it work. They don't know who you are. They might know who you are because they listen to me, but they're not really fans of yours yet. Go make it work. And that's why I'm like, oh, like that's why I had to respect it, because I'm like, yo, it's hard to just go make it work, especially like the larger the crowd gets, because you really kind of get caught in your head. So it's like, oh, I can't believe he's doing it.
What I said? Watching for the cops, nocturnal baby, the moon, what I watch, getting active after on a night shift clock. Yeah, getting active after hours on the night shift clock. I wear whoop swag and the freaks come alive. The goons and the goblins, the witches and the wives, dressed in all black like a thief in the night. The city never sleep, bitches hiding place time.
So now, if you've been watching the channel, though, you know I already fuck with Tana. I like what he's bringing to the table. Plus, these first 2 songs, I think the first and the third song were the 2 songs we've done from Tana on the channel already. So I'm in there like, oh, I know this song. I know this song.
Watching for the nocturnal baby, the moon, what I watch, getting active after hours on the night shift. Now, which side is more lit tonight?
Okay. So that's one thing I'm for sure fucking stealing. It's a great thing. pit the room against each other instead of against you. Which side of the room is more lit? And then especially if the drunk cunts in there, they're like, well, I'm on the right side. Fuck the left side. Oh. And the same, just vice versa. It just all builds on itself. I'm just like, that's a good one. And I don't think I recorded it, but Tana's gonna be like, hey, or I think his baby Keem is like, yo, left side, right side, I need you. And I'm like, that's a cold one to steal too. Like, yo, letting the crowd know, like, yo, I need your participation, and then going into a record. It's just it's emceeing as far as master of the ceremony portion of it, like actually getting people to be involved and care about what's happening on stage. That's very important for having a really great live performance. So that's why I'm like, like the little things. I'm like, I'm watching in the crowd, like, hey, this is a lit show. Still in that. Oh, I like that. I'm still in that. Okay. So yeah, I must turn it off then because that was a song I didn't know and I didn't care. Let's see what the next one is. Yeah, this is Baby Keem came out. I was like, I don't even really listen to Baby Keem. I don't. Not one fucking, no, I don't. I'm not even about to fake it. But watching this nigga live, I was like, I might need to listen to a couple of records. Just maybe one, two records just to see. I can let you guys know now. There are certain sections I promise you will be visually unwatchable because I'm just going that ham. Like right now, I'm just going ham because the energy in the room. It's not a song I particularly fuck with, but it's got an energy that I do. So I'm just like, oh, buddy. Okay. My license was boring. That was also something I noticed, even though you could barely see him on stage right here, almost off center left. You lose the star or the artist that you come to see on stage. If you're in the section, it's very hard to keep track of these people. Like, where'd you go, buddy? Also, the audio is gonna be terrible, terrible. Like it just blew my recording equipment out. Yeah, terrible. Okay, on to the next clip, boys and girls. I'm just gonna run through these. We're like, so this is another Keem song. I don't know what song it is, but the visuals, just like the red and everything, was just like, sheesh. just I don't know if I want to sit all through these like this. It's just like it's not the best audio. I guess so. For what best I could say at this time of the show, I'm really getting it. I'm enjoying it. I'm seeing things that I want to take from people's performances, add them to mine. Where I'd like to go musically, as far as some of the stage choices and performative choices I've seen, they kind of just either reaffirmed. It was like, oh, maybe you should rethink that process. So this one, especially because the audio's not quality. It's not like you just like sit through and vibe to like the record. Why just let it play? All right, so this is how the Kendrick show starts, though, is with this visual of how I interpreted this piece of art was this young man on the right is the world Kendrick came from. There's going to be an older white gentleman on Kendrick's right, our left, that appears, and he's, we'll say, the manifestation of the world Kendrick currently lives in. And Kendrick is the intermediary or the bridge between these two worlds, where the young man on the right is trying to explain how he likes fast money and the things that he likes to do. The old man on the left speaks to old money, not old money, but just slow money and consistent money is far better than any fast money that you'll actually ever get. So that's kind of their two positions. And then Kendrick's just in the middle, like, well, actually, young blood, he's saying this. And then, actually, my G, he's saying this. So he's kind of translating these two worlds to these people and making it to where they can coexist, but also communicate with one another.
I was in my bag, in my pockets, in my whole duffel. I was ready to get out.
Eventually, what he said, he saved up his money to get a local barbershop. He then made a friendly business with Joe Peanut and hoped to secure more money for his business. But eventually, he was let off with one roll of the dice. What you think?
I think volatility is the problem, and I don't think he understands how to compound his talent and how to compound his money. What I mean is, if you just take big bets like that, you blow it all. You should invest in yourself, man, and then you learn more, and then when you learn more, you also make more money, and it compounds. You could have 2 barbershops, you could have 10 businesses if you know how to compound.
Basically, bro, what he's saying is slow money wins the race. You can still have a big upside, even if you don't throw all your chips in the bag. Invest in yourself, leave the dice alone. You don't need to invest in the dice. That's going to ruin everything. Spread your money out. Let it build for yourself and work gradually, slowly. Anybody that's ever made a lot of money didn't make it fast, you feel me? Off top. You're right.
And to me, I'm like, that's just powerful messaging, especially for the position he sits in. Because I was speaking to the homie, and at least to me, in the homie, like Kendrick speaks more to a white audience than a black audience, and more so saying that it's predominantly white kids that listen to him. Numerically, it's just more white kids listening to his music at that point. So, in knowing so, but also understanding that he represents the black community in a way, he finds a way to express how he feels or the things that he thinks, but for his predominant white audience to understand and learn. But at the same time, he does stuff like this. So he's like, yo, I'm still providing representation or trying to change the system. But it's like, I can't help who buys fucking records, cuz like, it's what it is. So I don't know. I felt like it was a good reimagining of this type of conversation that typically doesn't happen, but where they don't want this conversation to happen. Because imagine if the Wall Street guy was trying to teach Lil Terry from the block how to actually flip his money into something. It'd be a dangerous relationship that the government and power bees just don't want. I don't want no shit like that. So when I seen this, I was like, oh, that's dope. Switch her up. Puppet's from. Also, he's not playing the piano live. All right, let's see what the next one is.
Mr. Morale, this is Helen Mirren, and I'll be guiding you through this performance. You've been in your comfort zone for over 1,855 days. You had to get out eventually.
To see these kids just be like, yo, it's fucking Kendrick, and the like his fucking lyrics to be ringing off like this, I was like, this is mad. This is mad. Hey, shout out to my boy Lou. Fucking mental. I wasn't really like, not gonna lie, I was jumping around, not gonna lie. At this point though, when certain records coming on, I was like, nigga, I'm here. We might as well just have fun. At this point, I was just jumping, going mad, like, Hey, this song was probably one of my favorites off that album. Yeah, at this point, I'm gonna put the camera down and say I'm getting into the performance. Like, yes. Who's this next one? This shit was so fun. My fucking voice, like my nose is fucked, so my voice sounds crazy because I'm fucking just super nasally. But I'm so glad my voice has come back because boy, I was in that bitch screaming. Oh, yeah, I had to put a thing back out for that one. I was like, gee. Okay. I remember what happened in that one. It just was going too mad. I was like, nah, put the camera back up. It's not time, blood. I'm having too much fun. No, this was not that time. This was, I thought my camera was broke. I was like, I thought it died. It didn't. I just was fucking fucked up. I didn't remember to flip the screen out so I could see it was still working. Oh, I could also tell you that this nigga Kendrick fucking hates this fucking song, blood. Like, this is the worst fucking song of the night. I see, like, just watching this nigga, like, nah, blood, this is not the wave. Like, he was going through the song, but this was not the wave for blood. He was unhappy the whole time. What do you think? You think he was enjoying it?
I don't know. I remember when you said that. I definitely looked. I was kind of feeling the same thing. I was like, but also I think he'd still enjoy performing. You know what I mean? And like I suppose he's done that show however many times, but still, like I don't know. Especially like I don't know if I'm just being like a bit of a bam here, but like nah, Glasgow's definitely got a reputation. Like people know when they're coming to Glasgow, it's gonna be like artist wise, it's gonna be a good night. You know what I mean? So like I don't know. I reckon he was pretty like, well, fuck it. 4 years back, like he's not. He did perform the song in Glasgow before, but also, I don't know. I think nah. Like I know what you mean. He'd have been more excited to do the more recent stuff though.
Yeah, he seemed like he was really like excited for like the recent stuff, or like even some of the older shit, like that. If Pyros and Crips all got along, but like that song, I was like, oh, I still enjoy it. But this one, I'm just like, oh, you fucking hate this song, blood.
Well, to be fair, I think because it's like basically been his biggest hit recently, anyway, or maybe not the most recently, but you know what I mean. It's his most famous song, I would say, to like most people. Yeah. So I think that's quite a good thing though. But obviously, you get sick of that. Like you would get sick of it for sure. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because I don't think he was really. I don't. He's not like a hit maker. You know what I mean? That's not what he's going for at all. So he's just like he's probably just like got to play this one. But then again, he put it on the set list. Why the fuck? Like, so why would like, bro? The amount of other songs you could have put instead of that song. Why the fuck? But bro, if he doesn't, no, if Kendrick doesn't want to perform humble though, do you think he's gonna perform humble? What? What need? It's Kendrick, bro. So fuck. It's Kendrick. No, what do you mean? Nah. Well, yeah, no, I'm not. Nah. Sorry, wait. I'm just holding the mic here.
Nah. It's just more so like you guys are so artistic, and I'm just like I always see it from like you feed these people something, and if you feed them the thing that they want most, like if he did a set list that either didn't have Be Humble or Swimming Pools on it, people are fucking pissed. You didn't do a particular song. But if I get one of those two, plus everything else I was given, I'm happy. But you have to provide one of those. And he didn't provide Swimming Pools. He gave him Humble. You have to do certain records. Even though if you hate them, that's why I'm like, you're right. He's probably just, I've been doing this shit for the past 4 years. I know it's about to happen. Versus,
See, I agree with you. I agree with you, but it's Kendrick still. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't need to perform either of those songs. He could have done like. You're not fucking rushing the stage. Shut up. No, you're not. No, you're not. Fucking bet.
I'm telling you, I'm rushing the stage, cuz. I'm rushing the stage. They're gonna be. I still need a visa. Don't put me in jail.
Would you fuck? You'd leave and you'd be like, mate. You'd walk out and you'd be like, oh, I didn't see Humble. But so fuck, mate. No one's there to see Humble, bro.
I wasn't honest.
You weren't. Fucking nobody is, bro. Like, out of all the songs, like if it's a real Kendrick fan, out of all the songs, really, who's there to see Humble? like, and even then, I wouldn't like. I